Today I'm back with some more arena powered cube draft. I have played a few off screen and I've found that just forcing white seems to be a good game plan. Raffellos is a particularly interesting pack one pick one because then I can just really try to make mono green happen. But, the intro to this video, I was saying forcing mono white is a good strategy. I'm kind of between these three creatures or Grizzlebrand, but I've just been having too much success forcing white. Raffellos would have gone into Fnatic, and there's just no white cards in this pack. So I will take the Arid Mesa. It's fine even if I pivot, and hopefully people to my left won't be white. Guided Souls is great, especially if I get Ocelot Pride. There's a reason that deck dominates Modern. But we'll start like this. I'm open to pivoting, but forcing white just seems to be the best thing to be doing in this powered cube. I made a video yesterday about Booster Tutor, and I ran lots of numbers based on different combinations of cards. If you're looking for a specific piece for your combo deck, how likely are you to see it? And that video did way more poorly than I was expecting. So I'm going back to gameplay for the next couple. Gameplay videos are much easier for me to make. And if they're doing the same amount of as well, I guess I'll stick to that for now. White is not coming. Fine, Grim Monolith, I just don't like if there's no combo potential. Currency Converter, it's kind of baseline pretty good. And then Emperor of Bones. I think Emperor of Bones has the highest upside depending on what I end up being. So looking at this pack, we have just Kill Spell, Yawgmoth. I'm trying to think how I make this card good. You have to go really wide, which you can do in black-white, so that is interesting. I think it's interesting enough for me to take it in this kind of weak pack. Preordain is pretty generically good, but this pack we get some red aggressive pieces. We get Balance, we get Parlor, and that's about it. I'm going to take the Parlor. I still think there's a non-zero chance we just end up red-white. But white is not coming. Out of this pack, Brutality's good if we do end up being Reanimator. It's good with Emperor. And then Glorybringer's just the best threat in the pack. But we'll take Brutality and kind of see if there's somehow a backdoor opening. Like maybe Entomb, Reanimate kind of cards weren't in these first packs, so no one's really gone into that yet. But it's not likely. So here we get big creature, Shieldred's Edict, or Splitskin Doll. I found Doll to be just good. It's not great. It's a 2-mana 2/1. It's an artifact if you care. You can flicker it with those effects. But I think I'm going to take Edict and just keep this kind of white-black pile going. Paragon tabled. Yeah, we're going to keep going in on this white-black pile. This is good on Go Wide. It's good on Yawgmoth. Vindicate is obviously good if you're black-white. You know, if I get a Mox in, it can just be a turn 2 Stone Rain, which might as well be Time Walk. So, Thespian Stage Dark Depths. I called it in my preview video, the draft guide, but I thought it would be a trap, and it has proven to be a bit of a trap. Red is seeming sneaky open. So there might be a pivot in store to go like red-black. But we got the Entomb. Notably, there's also a Phalia. But I've said it many times, Entomb is the best card in Reanimator. So we'll be taking that. Lots of interesting cards in this pack. Currently, I don't feel good about being a Dark Confidant deck. Sorin is moderately interesting. Gained 3 life. It flips into this kind of medium creature. Or a planeswalker. Oh, you just steal a creature straight up. Cosmic Grand Zenith is very good. I'm interested in the Sorin. It might not be good, but I'm interested in it. So Copter would let me loot things to my graveyard to potentially reanimate, and it's good in just any deck. Lots of green in this pack, but we're going to take Copter. This pack we have Grave Titan and Triplicate Titan. We also have... We might be off white. And move to this black-red Reanimator build with some discarding. Like if I take Monkey here. Can't reanimate that. This can discard a card, and it cares if my graveyard gets big. Agatha's just... Let's see. Agatha's is fine with Yawgmoth. But that's about it. I'll try the Souls of the Lost. Let's try to be this weird black-red deck. Wow, there's a Dark Ritual this late. I mean, that opens up the potential for, like, Entomb Reanimate or something on turn 1. But now we have sitting here Overlord and Mom and Witch Enchanter. Maybe I end up being 3 colors. Getting weird signals this draft. Maybe packs are just lopsided. I'm going to take the Overlord because, you know, in a pinch it can be my reanimation target. And then I'm going to take Tessa or Tersa for the discard. Yeah, I think this black-red discard deck seems interesting. I'll take the black-red Triome. Take the Goyf, because Goyf is fun. Very interesting deck. I have a feeling it's not that good right now. Emperor of Bones is not adequate reanimation. But I can definitely get there. I'd say and now I'm just getting past these really good white cards. Very confusing draft. Detective's Phoenix is in. Cast it from my graveyard. Currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really good ways to discard. And that number is going to go up. So I want Overlord, but I have to take Mox Jet. Yeah. Not much to think about there. I'm mainly black. You know, now I can Dark Ritual Mox Jet into, like, what's this card even called? Elegi? Into Elegi on turn 1. Shieldred would be a great draw. Or open. This pack, I'm probably just interested in the Mox. Yeah. Scrubland would be nice if I was still thinking about going white, which I'm not. So, picked up a couple Mox in. I think I'm going to take this Atali. It's castable, and it's also a really pretty good reanimation target. So we'll take Atali there. Yeah, I really would love one more. I'd love 2 more ways to reanimate, and then 1 more payoff. There's a way to reanimate. We'll definitely be taking it. So let's just, like, do a creature count, kind of. I mean, funny enough, Recurring Nightmare's best with, like, Grave Titan, because it's making bodies that you can sacrifice to itself. Yeah, Recurring Nightmare is good with Elegi. And good. So it's actually kind of good with these top-end cards. This triggers Void, you know, and, like, you kind of get in with it, and then you've already gotten your value. I would take this pack and end the draft. So, Ocelot Pride Guide of Souls is just so good. Snuff Out is just so good. This Verge is just a piece of fixing that I kind of really need. But I only get 1 of these cards. So, I'm going to take Snuff Out. Let me know what you would take here. I almost don't think there's a wrong pick in that pack. Here I'm going to take Fable. Lingering Souls exists. I mean, the White Splash does actually seem pretty easy. Especially, I mean, obviously the Plateau would help. But, I'll take the Carnosaur. Take the Looting. So, only 1 way to reanimate. And not that many discard payoffs. Luris casts all my little stuff. So Luris is going to be the take here. Scrubland did come. So that's interesting. I'm going to take the Scrubland. Wow. I mean, this was a very confusing draft. There's a non-zero chance I play white at this point, if I'm being completely honest. The Triome makes the Bloodbraid at least, like, a little tempting to me. This is crazy. This card's just busted by itself. Containment Priest, Hate Draft. Yeah, all those white cards at the end. That was a strange one. I'm not gonna lie. Reanimator was not open. Let's see, we have 2 and a Dark Ritual, so just cut those and call it good. Yeah, I mean, I can put in 5 duels to be able to play what? Nothing I'm like over the moon excited about. So let's figure out how good card selection is in this just honestly pretty bad red black deck. Turn 1, turn 2, some stuff. I'll keep. Dark Ritual is really good, but nothing to necessarily shoot out there right now. Just turn 2ing Sorin is probably pretty good. Because I can almost like cast and... Aw, what? Oh, hooray. Legendary creature. Cast and extort, hit, it flips. Is that, like, worth it? Probably. So we're going to start by casting and extorting. We'll cast this and extort. We'll do Phoenix. I kind of like just Phoenix Souls of the Lost here. We'll do like this. Then we can cast sneak attacks in hand. Cast Entomb. Extort. Search for Atali. Attack. And then this will flip. Make food. Gain control of target creature, period. I mean, gain control of target creature, period, seems like a pretty good thing to have on a Planeswalker. Sorry, opponent, that I was thinking for so long. Sacrifice a permanent. That's actually fine. I'll sacrifice a food. And I just have, like, stuff going on in my graveyard. So I cast this, sack this food, bestow Phoenix, shipping Glorybringer, Dark Ritual, which is why I put Glorybringer in the yard. I do fear opponents' sneak attack. But we'll see what I draw. I think that changes what I do. Does that change what I do? No. We'll decline. And then I'll bestow, getting rid of Banger and Dark Ritual. Oh, that does make it significantly smaller. It just gives it flying and haste, which is fine. Opponent doesn't have any red. Didn't notice. Didn't notice until right now. That should be red if opponent built their deck right. In theory, if I draw a land, I can drain for 2, gain 3, drain for 5 more, so 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're just like on death's door. Ooh, okay. I mean, opponent is tapped out. So 8, it would just be 8. Play this. Discard, discard. Extort. That gets us up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the extort. Yeah, I think I get them. Target that, target that, target that. Discard that, discard that. Extort. Oh, but now I can't crack the food. What'd I gain this turn? 3? I mean, opponent gets to just sneak attack me to death. I forgot that I wasn't cracking the food based on that, but now I just die. I might have been able to play that turn better. Let me think some more. I mean, I could flashback looting, put 2 in my graveyard. Like if I just play the champion, it makes it a 4/4 double striker, which just isn't enough. We'll keep this. This deck's probably really bad. We'll start with a looting. Just get rid of a pair of lands. Play Mox and say go. Opponent plays Talisman. And Chromatic Star. That's a good draw. So I have to discard. I mean, I don't want to lose anything right now. I'll just play out Luris. I mean, next turn I can dash this, get in for like 10. Opponent has forgotten to put impactful spells into their deck. This might only be able to get a tap land if it's a duel. So if that's the case, I guess it gets mountain. I was gonna say swamp, but that's not how arid maces work. Opponent. Opponent in the tank, considering stifling my arid mesa trigger or activated ability. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then, yeah, we'll attempt to dash up or back up. Cool. I don't fear any card they could have with flash. Kill spells or kill spells. That's fine. So next turn I'll have 5 mana. Play Mox Diamond, discard Mountain. Play this guy. Sacrifice the Jet, which I can play again with my Lurrus next turn. That's called value. Okay. That Oko looks pretty dead to me. Yeah, that Oko looks really dead. Make that into an... You're just trying to keep me off Lurrus. Okay. Hard cast this. I want to put the counter... I mean, what's that, 12? Oh, you're just dead. Cool. Sometimes you just gotta do the math and realize that they're dead. I've decided my deck is definitely bad, but maybe I can find good pockets of it against opponents that haven't built their deck correctly, and I can find a way to, stay above 500. I mean, my best draws is like turn 1 Ragavan. The best card in my deck by far is Emperor of Bones. This is just like the same hand I keep having. We'll keep Lurrus. Lurrus might be the best card in my deck. We'll just stay mana efficient. Turn 2 Lurrus. Turn 3 Sorin and Copter. I don't want that getting thought seized. Valky? Oh man. My Lurrus. Okay. I mean, that was a pretty good draw, I suppose. What the heck? That's not fair. Okay. Play Swamp, Flashback, Faithless Looting, and Extort. Opponent is thinking about not letting me extort. Hooray! I think I gotta ship the Dark Ritual. I don't think that's where I am right now. I think Fable's actually really good. Like, make the Shaman extort the Fable. Next turn I'm rummaging. Opponent has a Lurrus. Opponent has a bad Lurrus and a bad Nethergoyf. That is fine. Opponent can keep them. We'll just do like that. Okay, combat like this. Sweet. Play Souls, sacking that right there. Extorting. 6-7, 6-7. Ha 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 ha. Like and subscribe. 6-7. So this Glory Bringer is gonna come in and kill their Luris, and then I'm gonna be way ahead. Uh-oh. Good timing. Non-black creature wouldn't have mattered. We will cast this. We will go to combat, attack, and exert. You're gonna get a creature in the yard, but I don't really care. Destroy target non-black creature. And now I can start kiki-jikiing my Glory Bringer. Opponent's in bad shape. Lots of swamps, not a lot of mountains. Card selection. Card selection. Man, this Souls of the Lost actually might be good. The fact that it counts like lands is so good. A 2-mana 6/7. Tarmogoyf Wishes. Uh-oh. Man, that card's not good. Okay, I mean, do I snuff out my Shaman just so that they can't hit it? I mean, they could still hit it from my yard, I guess. Okay, so they're going to snuff out my Reflections. Or at least that's what they should do. Luris can get back Smuggler's Copter. That's it. Yeah, I mean, you should snuff out my Reflections so that I can't make... Can you escalate this? I guess you... Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, attacks like this. This creature's really big. And then Luris Copter go. If they echoes, sweet, I'm empty-handed. It does make my Souls of the Lost small. But opponent's thinking about this. Cool. Luris, no extort. Smuggler's Copter, no extort. Say go. Go nuts. Opponent has 4 mana. And I have the world. I mean, I will win on my turn if opponent doesn't do things. Like, if opponent just, like, plays Shieldred here. Okay. Okay. I mean, opponent doesn't appear to have green mana, so that could be a problem. Just play this. No extort. Counter on banger. Just play this. Crew this up. And we'll go to combat and just attack with the flyers. Here's 1 billion damage. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh. I don't know why I was holding priority there. Okay. They're still taking 5. Didn't exert Glorybringer. Raft is fine for me. Shieldred is fine for me. Knight's Whisper, like, that's just not enough. I have all this flying damage. Cool. 2-1 with the pile. Souls of the Lost has been showing up and showing out. Maybe that card is a little better than I've given it credit for. Going on to game 3. Let's see if we can't just continue this kind of luck streak. We're playing against someone in diamond, so maybe not. Yikes. See some good cards in this hand, but yikes. Opponent also mulliganed. This hand is great. Ship the Acolyte and just curve out. Ooh, opponent's hand is great. Yikes. Can I ever win? I mean, if they put a card in their graveyard, I don't know if I can ever win. That's a really good turn 1. Better than my monkey. Oh gosh, they're gonna kill my monkey. There's so many card types in their graveyard. Jeez. They just get a Deep Cavern Bats. Jeez. Alright, way to have it, opponent. Sometimes you get turn 1 Borrow Goift. They mulligan to it. That's how it goes. My hand was also off a mulligan, and then my deck is just overall kind of weak, especially to trying to recover from something like that. But, like, yeah, I would play Emperor. They play Bats. Take my dash guy, and I'm just dead. So, too bad there. If I'm on the play that game, I have a very real chance. I continue to not be on the play. I think I turn 1 Inti. And then I can do, like, weird stuff. Actually, I definitely turn 1 Copter. I can turn 2 Inti, do weird stuff. Cool. Attempt to cast Inti. Crew. Combat. I will discard this land. I will discard this Mox. This can only get red. Cast Looting. Discard Carnosaur. Entomb. I mean, next turn I get to Emperor out this Carnosaur. So let's see if we can't make that happen. Looks like we can't make that happen. It appears, though. Sweet. Crew. combat. Carnosaur. Tidebinder. This trigger. Carnosaur stays. Okay. I'll keep my cards. I mean, okay. Have I played a land this turn? I have. I suppose I will brutality that. Hold up, snuff out. Feel pretty good about just doing it again next turn. Either way, I just have a little engine going here. It's crazy that this is like the nut hand, and it's still just like so mid. This is the vision though, so at least we got to play a game with the vision. Not always a guarantee. In fact, not usually a guarantee. Looks good to me. Fatal push. Boo. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's correct. Okay. Untap. Okay. I think I'm casting Faithless Looting main phase 1. Am I? Am I? Nah, that's fun. I'll do that. Crew it up. Go to combat, attack. Nah, it's fine. Discard that. Maybe I'll hit a land. Did not hit land. There you go. It might be wrong for me to just hold on to this snuff out, but didn't seem to matter. I just wanted to hold it in case they somehow put something into play. It's just good to hold up whatever form of removal you might have when you're ahead. And I was ahead on board there, so I just wanted to make sure I kept it. If I get to 4 wins with this deck, I'll be perfectly happy. The secret to rising the ranks and, you know, being able to run drafts back to back is to find a way to get 4 wins with your decks that don't work out. This is definitely a deck that did not work out, but it's important to build it competently with a goal in mind and find a way to sneak out, 3-4 wins. Going, 2-3 or 1-3 is just a killer. This hand is probably good. Opponent's hand is definitely good. Turn 2 Acolyte. Okay. Opponent is holding up counter mana. Opponent has a counter spell of some sort, so I'm dead. Sweet. That's not a counter spell. Okay, on my turn, I can back up this and maybe gain 8 and draw cards. Like, it's possible. Alternatively, I can Fable. Alternatively, I can Tursa. Recurring Nightmare is not on the menu. I think opponent's thinking about. Oh. I mean, how much damage is this? 4, 8, 16. So on my turn, I gain 10. And I gain a blocker. I mean, I think I'm pretty dead. But I think I'm the least dead if I do this. I mean, this is a totally stealable game. Oh, this was a totally stealable game. Okay, I'll take my 3 wins with this. Opponent's hand was very, very good. I once again was on the draw. Felt like I was on the draw almost every game. But okay. Definitely not the strongest showing, but wasn't the best deck. Very weird draft. The whole time I was thinking it was very strange. So, can't win them all. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.